I'm a monk. I chose to become a monk about 25 years ago because the teaching that I was involved in changed my life dramatically. I couldn't believe that the word enlightenment, the words higher consciousness, the word satori, do you know those words are all about states of consciousness, about that divine beings can attain, and these monks in the Himalayas. And yet I had met a group of people that actually are teaching all around the world, and that was their focus too. Yet they lived in the world. They had normal lives. They wore normal clothes. And I was so enamored with my life changing that I decided that this is what I wanted to do and become a monk. So hi, my name's Jaya. I'm a monk. I'm a teacher of meditation. I run retreats where people can come and immerse themselves in the experience of becoming present, where they see the mind and they realize that the thinking patterns are not reality, but that void, that space, that awareness is eternal and ever present. And beyond the thinking patterns is that field of consciousness. And as you start to explore that, you realize that first you are in that field of consciousness. Then you start to have the direct experience and knowingness that you are that consciousness. That awareness, aware right now, is pure consciousness, eternal, ever present, and without doubt, without fear, with ever-present love and awareness. You know, it's actually amazing that we have overlooked it for so long as humanity, but we think, and it's by thinking that we ignore this. We yearn for God, or we yearn for peace or contentment or connection, and we look for places, or we look for teachings that can tell us we're okay, which is fine, but the truth is a bit beyond that. It's to recognize that all thoughts separate you from your divineness, from your divine being. And all you got to do is realize that and have a tool to stop thinking, to allow the thoughts to be objective rather than subjective. And then when they become objective, you start to question, well, then who am I? If the thoughts and the thinking is objective, what is the subjective experiencing? Who am I? And as you start to investigate that, you realize this me that's aware of the thoughts is still, is eternal, is peaceful. And then you have the ability to just let go into that and recognize that that's always here. And when you're focusing on that, this idea of an individual me doesn't exist. So it's not like me, the body disappears. It's the awakening of the consciousness of who you are and realizing the contentment and the divine plan of who you are, rather than trying to find something or make something happen, which is what I thought it was all about, right? So I was trying to become something. I was trying to become enlightened. And in fact, even in that is such a joke, because how can I become enlightened, right? That keeps the me in place. The me becomes even more special because I'm enlightened now. You know, I'm the enlightened one. Which is hilarious because it's the thinking pattern of the me and the identification of this individual personality that dissolves into the glory of this moment. And then life is being lived in its fullness without thought, without interruption, without shrinking the experience or owning it, which is really cool. Anyway, thought I'd share that. And I need to stop walking because I'm surrounded by wild daffodils right now, which I've never actually seen before. And I'll take a photo of it. They're in the most incredible, harsh environment. And here they are, absolutely stunning.